Hello, I have my concoction here for feeling better. It's strawberries, blueberries. I heard a British guy say blueberries. And I got my crystals. I held on to this really long and my amethyst for protection today. I've been doing protection practices. So if you guys were wondering, like, to keep yourself protected from outside energies that are influencing, because this is a big thing right now in the spiritual world. It's actually a big problem. Nobody knows how to ward off themselves. Like basil and sage are very helpful crystals that are powerful. I got this one in Arizona. Arizona is not too far from California. And then I noticed as I was getting sick, that's also like a energy protection thing, because you need to definitely gather your rest. And I've learned the value of that actually through Libra light. It wasn't here yet. So that's coffee talk. But we're gonna look at your no contact part 2. This is no communication from the timeline that it is now. And so when I say timeline, it is June, July. It's always like the month you're in plus elements of the next month. And then on June 27, we're going to timeline warp. We're going to go into July already. Okay. So that'll be June 27 on this channel, not Libra Light. Okay. We're going to go for the family card. I want to talk about your success because obviously somebody views that you're in a 6 of Wands. And then we're going to talk about the absence because those are the ones that were more stressed in the last one. It's where I spent the most time in video number 1. You can even save that to your phone just in case it disappears today, but I don't think so. If it does, I will let you guys know in posts. Okay, that's how we'll communicate, is if the videos, leave. I'll say leave. I'll put it in the posts if I deleted it out of safety. So far, the cards are okay. Like most of the picture download ones are fine. We have you in the absence. So your absence is, this person's questioning it. I do believe they think about where you went, what became of your life. So let's look at that. Let's do a shuffle. Big table shuffle for the absence card. For my air sign Libra, please. Libra collective. Today we'll do, in video 2, we'll do fire and water people. And then that'll be separate from Libra light stuff. That'll be for other people who are those signs, because the beauty channel here, there's other zodiacs. Okay. 2 wanted to flip over. 3. 2 of Swords, King of Swords, the 9 of Swords. So you got Gemini, Aquarius. 2 of Swords is all 3 of them. 2 of Swords is Gemini. It's a lot of air, which means it's you who was the ghoster. You're showing up with most of the air for this card. The 9 of Swords is you disappeared up to 9 months ago. It's a pretty fast card. Like all the Swords mental energy is like this. It moves very fast. You could have had a decision where you had to leave them for your own better good. Something about your better good. Okay, something about you getting to a healthier place. Also, it's not a sacrifice when you do that. It's a must do. It's not a sacrifice when you have to take care of yourself. It's a sacrifice because, yeah, you had to disappear from certain people or you had to hermit, but in no communication. I think people wonder where you are because this is an absence card. It's you out of the old story. It's you out of an old timeline. Okay, what's Libra's success here? 6 of Wands, please. The Panther card in the jungle. And then I'll put it back just so you could be reminded. The panther is black. The seasons are changing all around with the purple sky at night. And it's in like a dinosaur-like jungle. Very much volcano in the background looking like Mount Pinatubo or Mount Fuji. And there's been a lot of like resources and greenery too that have definitely like been a part of the story. The greenery could be your dark night of the soul, what you found in paradise. I'll put it that way. Lovers and the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Lovers is Gemini. Lots of Gemini here today. Like the duality, the option of choosing to. Your absence made this person miss connection and no contact. They miss being able to have a friend. This person also is thinking about all the things having to do with the major arcana energy. Major arcana energy is big because they're life shifts. They talk about us having to change. If we don't change it, it's always going to remain the same. There has to be like some kind of shift or realization. If you notice, I'll put my rock there because I have to concentrate on your absence. 10 of Wands. You struggled without a partner. They could have been helpful in the past, but it's clear in no contact that they're not around. I would say they remember the connection more so. Your success was probably because you were a solo worker. You could have been awarded. Libra could have received a certificate, accolades, clapping at work, joy and jubilation at work, because you spend a lot of your time there. Okay, your time is huge because that's where all the financial success goes. That's also where you've accrued time, energy, and patience. And then the lovers is like, this person is missing the connection. Right now, they might have something to share with you intuitively about family, like we reached in the last reading, because the ancestry card wouldn't come up if it's not a concern of theirs. They're thinking of this. What's going on here with ancestry and Libra's person? What's the connect? Same card as the last one, Knight of Wands, and I can show it. It's just a girl on a horse. Sagittarius. Your person could have been a fire sign, number one. Number two, they feel like you resource your energy from family lineage stuff. You get inspired by the past. You may have been inspired by a particular ancestor, Libra, to carry the torch, or you are the torch in the family. You're the literal torch that makes everybody inspired. The World, the Five of Cups, the Two, and the Eight of Wands. Again, you have communication. There could be like a 0 dark 30. Something about that. I don't know why I'm hearing 0 dark 30. And the Eight of Wands is, maybe some of you have a connect to that. And it's not just a film. It was an actual operation. The Two of Cups, which you also have, is back in a different deck. The first time you had it today, it was with Van Gogh. Now you have it with artistic cards from here, which is Green Beach. Five of Cups is what I saw. Okay, communicating to you that time has passed. This person feels like long time of not having an Eight of Wands. And I think that that's what bothers them, is the not talking. It bothers them that they are rejected. It bothers them that you're protected too. Which is funny because before I turned on this video, I heard Sabrina Carpenter's Man-Child. And then right after her was Beyonce's Protector or Projector. I think the song is Protector. Okay, too much there. After Sabrina Carpenter in my car, because I was buying medicine, I heard Man-Child and I started laughing in the car. Have you guys heard her new song? It is so funny. And the video is crazy, sexy, cool. Like, she's definitely a cool gal. And she'll raise someone's blood pressure, that one. And it was just really funny. Like, the lyrics, the way she sings it. It's also really cheeky and like... Sabrina Carpenter reminds me of someone who should have been like an English musician, because she has the cheekiness going on of being British, right? Like all the cheekiness, but she's American. And I think people forget that is she has an international appeal because of that. There could be something about that with you. I don't mention things in readings without it having pertinence. So you could have been cheeky in a different way, therefore them missing you in the Two of Cups. Your attitude, your personality, something that you get to offer, and it would make this person laugh uncontrollably. Like your humor was even I won't call it a saving grace. I just think that you were the brighter part of their day. Okay? It's a cheekiness with that. And go listen to Man-Child because you'll have a very good day after you listen to that song. Current outcome for no contact is the Eight of Pentacles. I have the Three of Wands and I have the Ace of Pentacles. So you guys still get the offers. You get the Ace of Pentacle by the home there. And it looks like it's in Vienna, Italy by some Vino Vineyards. See, putting mastery and effort into the communication, they're hoping they can present a gifty. Okay, whether that's like an opportunity for the two of you to meet over coffee. It feels like a conversation that they just want to update. Like, I know last night some readers were saying it's going to be a conversation. I watched two of my favorites, Sassy Scorpion, and then I watched someone else to me who's always spot on nowadays. Before she wasn't, but it's MJ's more spot on these days with Soulful Revolution. She's more spot on in the mornings. And then if she does like a special reading, like her new one with Divine Feminines being contacted, I don't believe that's going to happen to everyone in the universe. It's just going to be who's brave to come out in this energy. Whoever's more talkative, right? Whoever's more of an action taker too. That's how, for me, tarot works that way. It works in volumes. One collective will feel it. Then the next cycle, that collective already dealt with it. So it's a newer collective, okay? You might want to write down some of these notes I'm telling you too, because you can observe them in real life with other channels and other people. I'm just telling you what I've learned over 4 years. Mastery. Libra could be at work, or this person is consistently at work. This actually could be, Eight of Pentacles is one of those cards where it's a barrier card between two people. It is finances, it's 401ks, 401ks. It's all those things that stop us from living in romance, because we have to spend our time there to create a living. The conflict I see here is someone won't do the things for love, like Bobby Caldwell. What will you do for love? Okay. I feel like there's going to be a singing day coming up soon. There's going to be singing. Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords. Okay, I'll put it down because not sure yet of safety. With her, with lupines, sure, because there is still an attraction to you, whether that's sensitive solace, and there's a way that you speak to them that makes them feel safe, this love person. The mastery, like I'm mentioning a lot of work, right? Eight of Pentacles. He is making a pentacle that's extremely different. The pentacle's going to stand out when it's released from that little carpentry store. The Queen of Wands might be awaiting that pentacle, okay? But it is the 8th, the 7 are on the wall. He's working on the 8th one on the table. The truth of the meaning of the relationship, and also like how you felt for them, your importance, the way you would deliver yourself, the things that you would do. It's action steps of the Libra. I think you were more proactive about love, and this person realizes it like 2-3 years later. That's the feeling on the table. But I want to get almost a oracle. I got to be a little conscientious with the white one here. What's the feeling that my Libra air sign gave? 3 of Swords sideways. Okay. So they're claiming here that you broke their heart, and the Hanged Man is, they had a lot of thought about how it ended. 3 of Swords is about breakups. Yeah, and it can't be made up as a different card too. So if you take the 3 of Swords energy, let's say it's a ball and it's blue. The 3 of Swords is everything having to do with those claims. So the Hanged Man, which is, it's like Pink during her concerts, a trapeze. Don't let me get me. I love that song too. I love Pink's version of that live. Certain facts about you and the 3 of Swords now make sense to this person because time has passed. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles in a red dress, and you have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which continues actually the water energy. It continues Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So Queen of Pentacles. This is the Divine Masculine coming to her. And the Divine Masculine, he's wearing sunglasses. Corey Hart. And the Queen of Coins has all of those things to provide this male. And I think actually the 2 of Cups even rings true with that when you look at surrounding cards. I don't know whose world this is, because the world card with the world tree, Capricorn, and then another, this is considered Capricorn too with a lot of people. They're both a Capricorn energy. Look also at the imagery when you see Capricorn. It's staunch. It's also like it's a non-favoritism type of thing. Very final. Capricorn also is signified by the internet with the world and connections there. So maybe that's where they watch you from now. That's the only way they can observe you. Okay. Hanged Man, and it was upright. Ruminating about the end. I think about the end is what your person's saying, girl or guy. I also think of the Libra often as the Queen of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands with exercising. Okay, that's why I like this one, but you have to be very careful what pops up. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles reads peaceful abundance. That's also what's being said here, is that you have reached a place of peaceful abundance. It is something that you create for yourself. Let's say Libra is a writer. let's say you pen stories, maybe even children's stories. Let's make it fun. And you send inspiration out to the masses. A lot of your work gets to touch stores. It ends up in Barnes and Noble. It ends up, that's a good, wow, I would like to tell that as a story. Like do it with cards, obviously, or do it with my own drawings. But let's say that you reach a certain heart space that people need to get reminded of. And this person feels like you have that naturally. You have it as an operating person who's a Queen of Pentacles. Perhaps you're very rich too, and you have a lot of income, and your income serves you. But it doesn't talk about someone who's Pentacles oriented. It talks about the self-care. Okay. And that's also the ending of Original No Contact. That she was the ending card, and she's also the focus of the Divine Masculine. Something about mastery too. Okay, these cards, like really, if they were in a pick-a pile, they would be in the same pile today. And the Three of Swords talks about the past. Tell me about what they feel about the past today. We know they think of Libra as a Queen of Wands. We're also knowing that they view it as a world. Finito. King and Queen of Pentacles. So we have this stable couple. Yeah, we look at that. We have the two stable couple. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. If they could have truly built with you, was it realistic? Did this person find it difficult? They're saying that you weren't difficult. They might be in self-admission that a part of them is the difficulty. They couldn't be committal, or this person doesn't know how to still, which means they haven't changed much. Okay, and that's real. 10 of Cups. That's the one that popped out too. The 10 of Cups was the popper outer. 2 of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Yeah, and then they really don't know how to tell you that you're still the choice, that they're still very attracted to you. Lovingly, romantically, they think of you often, because Justice at the top with a gravestone and scales is, there's a little bit of light too on the card. It's shining on the gravestone. So they might want to revive it or reconcile, which in that case is up to you. I think you're the shot caller with the reconciliation stuff, period. I don't think that they get to call it, especially if they want to meet with you and the meeting is going to produce something. I think they know it also lands in your lap, okay? Unafraid to say that as well. 6 of Swords, the Moon card, 5 of Swords with a peacock in the window, and I do think the peacock as a visitor is something. It could mean something very spiritual in terms of both of you still connect with thoughts. And there's no blame game stuff. I just think that the moon is part of the hidden secret. Both of you could be telepaths. Or this masculine is turning into a telepath. Which in their emotions, it's maturing. Okay? Chariot. Who's Chariot? What the heck? Travel. Somebody is the Chariot card. Somebody is more willing to travel and make this happen. The other person's a little bit more scared of the journey and what another person did in the past. Sorry for the long pause there. Let's see here what the likely outcome is. Thank you. 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. I'm just going to be gentle with these ones. The 4 of Pentacles is a visitor waiting outside the window. I'm going to hold it up longer so you guys can remember and take note of the 4 of Pentacles. The middle of the story and the end are both reactive. It's Capricorn. So they want to let you know they've been holding on. Okay, as a wounded person, wounded warriors here. Likely outcome, 6 of Cups. I think they want to tell you that they miss you. This person is getting visual downloads and even dream stuff about reuniting with you because the bond is so special. They view it as a thing where only the two of you had. It's a story that can't be repeated. And even if they found a new love, that new love can't repeat the story with them. It's a very unique thing. The 6 of Cups. It's nostalgia. It's also like something being born out of happy memories. And, oh, what's the artifact card? It's still here. What is the artifact? The sun sideways. So you might have a thing of theirs. We're clarifying the things card now. Strength. I'll talk about that. And the Empress. The Strength and the Empress, I found the connection. I had to think about it for a long while driving. The actual crone in the Strength card, the woman, is the Empress, number one. Number two, I think they believe you changed into a lion. So even your spirituality is in that lion. Okay, that's when it came through, I screamed for joy in my car. I was like, I get the Empress Strength thing from reading one. Five of Wands again. Ooh, child, you better stop with the you better stop. I don't like, because that means there could be arguments about some of the changes, or they feel like you're going to argue with them. I don't think that's true. I think you're going to have a straight face when you talk to them. Okay. Three of Swords, Page of Swords, the Hermit. And I just can't show those cards, but they're nice. They're very nice. The Page of Swords, she's playing in the woods. You guys remember that with the moon in the back. And an owl. I could block that with a sticker. Okay, because I like the Page of Swords from here. The Hermit. Okay, you're very protected. That's what the reading, also this end one, tells me, that you take response to you being a protected person. You actively protect yourself. You protect your energy. You protect what influences you. You listen to what influences you. And the Five of Wands is somebody who, they don't want it to be a fight as well, but they have angry feelings that you're not. This is a person who's saying, pick me, pick me. You know, I miss you, just pick me. That's all I need you to do. And they're going to come off a lot smoother than before. Page of Wands, yes, coming off smoother. Messenger. The Page of Wands is also exuberant, highly excited, younger, and they deliver a message. Why are they missing Libra in the no contact? The Empress, the Earth Mother. The Empress and the Earth Mother, okay? And you guys remember, she had the nice, in the video that we had on Libra Light, she had the blue dress. Okay, it's the same card. There's a temptation to visit you with the Chariot to the Empress. Also, there's a lot of observation. Page of Swords. Today. I mean, because now you have the literal card, not in the first one. First one was more of the beginning of the story. Part two is actually saying more presently what they would like to talk about. And also maybe, I'm getting something about excuses as well. There could be an excuse to get to talk to you. Like, I want to come by, pick up my old golf bag, and let's talk. You know, like, there is something here about excuses. And sorry to get up on your grill about that. I just felt it. And when I feel it, I have to say it. And it's kind of like ADD, where if I don't get it out, I feel like the download never got to you too. So there's one thing I got to say. Two cards. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands from Van Gogh. Okay. Very, very nice card. I'll put it in the caption because I think it's better showing her than the Empress right now, even though the Empress is higher. King of Wands. The result is renewal from a King of Wands. And the renewal starts with some sun energy, which the sun was here. It can be a breakthrough. It could be that this person sends you loving energy, or this person wants to make you happy. Through an old fight, the Five of Wands, which is an old fight. I don't believe this is super current and it happened 3 days ago. I think that is a Five of Wands leading up to the sun. Okay. I don't know. I can't explain to you why I feel that it leads to the sun, but you have it twice in two pictures. So also that part I can't deny because it's here. The Hermit. Let's go to the Hermit to the sun. Two major arcanas, which we never clarified. What is the Hermit to the sun? And why is this person a Virgo too? A Virgo Leo. Queen of Pentacles. Super nice. Okay. She carries her scepter and she also earns honestly. This person is a nurturer. You're the ideal mate. And it comes off like you're the only one that can soothe them. If the soothing is so important for them, then the betraying in the past should have been nothing. They should have never done it. This is a person who really was trying to see if you loved them, if you loved them to return. And the Queen of Pentacles found a different kind of sun area, like you found your own sunny area and started growing a garden. That is the most important part of the story, because you don't necessarily need no contact. Okay, lots of thinking. Hanged Man, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Swords. So they're hurt and they'd like to change the dynamic of the relationship with you. Some of you, this story doesn't have to be dating. It can be a friend. Some of you, it's just a friend story. But for a lot of you, it's also like this is a romance that was seen, felt, heard, and you lived through it and then survived. Okay? Ace of Cups now. Big Ace of Cups. Clarifying with judgment. You have made a decision. You've made a decision to move on. Queen of Swords. The Chariot is why I said move on. I think there's another opportunity. It feels like it's not love, though. It feels like a creative endeavor. It feels like something that you have to do for yourself. It's a little bit monetary, too. Like Queen of Pentacles is money. I think that you have an idea. And it could be business, too. Like you guys could be doing a startup or something that you do from home. It's more of a lucrative feeling than what the past gave you. So in no contact, the past is something that is very old to you. Don't want to touch on to it anymore. You've got a new attitude and you do have a new strength. The Sun, strength, judgment is even better of a card to talk about that, because you came to it in the dark night of the soul and in the months you were left alone. This is an opportunity for you that you see over the horizon. And perhaps this is July because of the Sun. Strength is also a summer card. It happens for Leos, right? And it's their arcana. Judgment is Scorpio. So it could end in the fall. And look, in Judgment, I love this because the Lady Justice is in Judgment. She's holding just like the courts, like when you go to court and you swear in because you're maybe jury duty or you're a part of the legal system. She's always in the background in the courtroom, right? So it's like you came up with that yourself. Okay, my loves, it's getting pretty long. It's almost half an hour. I will send this off to you. No communication part 2. And then I think I'm going to do, we'll touch on new love spaces today. I don't know if you want a no contact 3 to see what they want to say or thoughts, but put it in the comments and I'll see you later.